Hey guys, just want to talk about something that came across my feed, and it's something I want to talk about that's pretty disturbing. The shooting in Florida was tragic, there's no doubt. You know, any shooting of anyone is tragic. Innocent people don't need to be shot, and they don't need to be scared to go to school. And people are using this tragedy to push their political agenda, which is to take away or disarm the citizens of the United States. And you can see right here a bill, HR 5087, is an assault weapons ban of 2018. And give you a quick overview. You can see right here where it says tracker, it says introduced. Now it's got to pass the House of Representatives. Then it will move to the Senate, and if it's passed at the Senate, then go to the president, where he can veto it or pass it or sign it into law. And the things that they are talking about taking away in this bill are just unbelievable. Now, if you go to congress.gov, you can look at the committees that are involved or the co-sponsors that are involved. You know, all the people that are backing it, the different companies, different people. But if you look at the summary of this bill, it is unlike anything you've ever seen. First of all, these are the House of Representatives. It tells you what state they're from and who they are. And it tells you what the bill is, and it tells you what the name of the bill is, and it starts giving definitions. And semi-automatic pistol. You know, this was supposed to be about assault rifles, right? Assault rifles have nothing to do with a pistol. So basically, they're not going after assault rifles. Their interpretation of what assault rifle is. Assault rifle is a rifle used to assault people, right? So any kind of rifle can be an assault rifle. They just put it on an AR-15 looking rifle, something that's used by the military. That's what they think all these other rifles are. Well, the ones that they use in the military are fully automatic, right? You can flip a switch and be a machine gun, or flip a switch and be semi-automatic, or you can put it on safe and it won't fire. Well, the civilian version isn't a machine gun. It won't go fully automatic. However, they banned machine guns, and you can still buy a machine gun, right? So basically, these banned weapons, they're still going to be available, right? I can go buy a machine gun. You can go buy a machine gun as long as you're not a felon, but you have to spend $10,000 to $30,000 to buy it. Look it up. It's a Type 3 weapon, and anyone that's not a felon can pay for a background check, submit your paperwork to the ATF and the FBI, get fingerprinted, pay a tax stamp of $200, and now the ATF says they can come to your house and search you at any time they want and make sure that you've got this gun set up the way it's supposed to be, and it's safe and it's labeled correctly, and you know it's to the rules that you agree with when you buy this machine gun. So basically, it's a rich man's toy. Another way, if you want a machine gun, is you can file your Class 3 paperwork and open up a business that builds guns, right? And then you can build and make all the machine guns you want, right? So there's ways around these laws, but basically these laws, what they want to do, are pass legislation that takes guns away from everyone that can legally own a gun. They just won't be there anymore, right? So let's take a look at some of the stuff here. So look here on the term semi-automatic pistol, or any repeating pistol that utilizes anything that a cartridge extracts by the energy of it being fired, requires a separate pull of the trigger to fire each cartridge. That's semi-automatic, or a shotgun. And we'll get past all this stuff. So we know they're not just going after quote-unquote assault rifles. Anything with a pistol grip, a forward grip, a folding or telescoping stock. What does that have to do with anything? What is a folding stock? That doesn't hurt anyone. A pistol grip, what does that got to do with anything? I mean, a rifle is going to kill you whether it's got a pistol grip or not. If a sick person gets a hold of the weapon, they're going to hurt people with it if they want to hurt people. Even when these guns are gone, you're still going to see people hurt people just to show that you can do it. I mean, A barrel shroud, a grenade launcher? For real? What does a grenade launcher have to do with anything? Who in the hell has got grenades or rockets to shoot in the civilian world? I mean, these people are absolutely insane. There's no common sense applied to anything. A threaded barrel. Oh, we're going to put a silencer on a rifle and we're going to go around and shoot up everybody and no one's going to hear it. Come on, man. Suppressors don't make it so they're silent. All right. A silencer doesn't make it silent. It makes it so you can go out and shoot the gun and not go deaf without hearing protection. Right. Because when you have these earmuffs on, someone can walk up behind you and do things to you, and you have a gun in your hand and you're not aware of what's going on in your surroundings because you take away one of your senses when your hearing has got these big muffs on it. So that's why these people that go out and use guns in the military have suppressors on there, is so they can communicate and not go deaf when they use these guns inside of a house or small places. It's all military stuff, but they could be good for civilian use. But again, you can own a silencer if you pay for the paperwork. You can have a sawed-off shotgun if you pay for the paperwork, right? These people aren't caring about controlling safety for people. They're worried about controlling law-abiding citizens' access to firearms, because that's what it's about. So let's go on here. They talk about anything that's a semi-automatic magazine with the capacity to accept 10 rounds. And they're talking about with a tube magazine or something like that. And 22 caliber rimfire ammunition. So they want anything above a 22 to be gone that's semi-automatic. Let's go down a little further. Pistols that can accept a magazine that's more than 10 rounds. Again, folding and telescoping stop. They got all of these forward things. Any shotgun with the revolving cylinder. How many people do you know in your life that have a shotgun with a revolving cylinder? That Elizabeth, it was a street sweeper, right? Or the Sega 12. It has a I forget what it's called, G20 or something like that, MD20 drum magazine for one shotgun, right? And that's crazy. I mean, you can reload a shotgun quickly if you train, and you got 3 or 4 in the chamber inside the receiver magazine plus 1 in the chamber, so you got 4 or 5 rounds. But shotguns aren't what their guys are always talking about on the news. They're talking about ARs and assault rifles. So now they want to take away semi-automatic shotguns. Now here goes the list of all the gun types. AK, AK-47, AK-47S, AK-74, AK, AKMS. You can read it. Then it goes to MAC-90, which is a pistol, semi-automatic. River Rock Arms, that's a American-made AK-47. The SA-85, Vector Arms, the Vepers, the Wassars. Then they go to the Segas. Any of those have got to go. Norinco, 5.56S, the 52S, 84S, 86, the Polytechs, all the AKs, all the AR-10s, AR-15s. The AR-10 is the 308 version of AR-15. The AR-15's got to go. Alexander Arms. All of the weapons that you see on this list have got to go. Look at this, Daniel Defense, Diamondback. I mean, there's Heckler and Koch. Everything that you see on this list, they're going after everything. SKS with the detachable mag. So if you've ever seen an SKS, they don't have detachable mags. They locked in fixed rounds, 30-round mags that you can add to them, but they come with like a 4-round or 6-round stripper clip. But you can't even have a detachable mag on an SKS. These people are just stupid. Any of the Yankee Hill, Barrett's, Cemente supporters. But look at the list. The Tavor, Thompsons, the Uzis, Weavers. I mean, all of this stuff, they want every gun. Look at all of these guns. Everything is listed on here. Look at this, Ishmash. I mean, it just goes on. And it basically talks about every single gun that's known to man other than a bolt-action rifle is going to be legal after this is over with. So there you go, folks. If you value your weapons that you have, or being able to own a gun that can protect yourself and your family, I'm telling you, a 3-round bolt action is not going to do you very well against a criminal who doesn't give a shit about the law, who has an AR-15, who has broke into somebody's house and stole a Class 3 registered weapon. You know what I mean? Only the rich people are going to own these guns. And basically, all the guns that are in the United States now will get grandfathered in, right? Just like all the other bans that have taken place. They never came and took all the guns and said destroy them. Nope. They said you come register these guns if they're automatic, or you're a criminal. And they're grandfathered in from this point forward. So they made a $800 gun become $30,000 in less than 2 decades, right? 20 years time. I owned machine guns that cost $800 20 years ago, and now they're worth $30,000, right? I should have invested, right? But that's what they're doing here. They're just going to take away every single gun that's not a bolt-action rifle or a revolver or a semi-automatic pistol. They're not going to exist. A semi-automatic rifle, it's not going to exist. So, guys, this makes me sick. I just can't believe that these people are doing what they're doing here. They're not making people safer. Criminals don't give a shit about this law that they're trying to pass, right? The criminals don't care about what is written on paper saying you can't do something. If they want to do something, they're going to do it. What this does, it takes away the rights and freedoms and the ability to protect ourselves as citizens. I'm not going to go out and kill anybody, but goddamn, if somebody comes to my property trying to hurt me, I will kill the shit out of them in 2 seconds to protect my family. Period. And they're trying to take away my rights to do so, and the future generations of people to do so. Right? I don't want this to happen, guys. And you really don't want this to happen either, because of a few people that are sick that want to hurt other people. This isn't the answer. It's not going to change anything. Mark my words. Take every single gun away in the United States right now, burn them, smash them, turn them into a big ball of metal, right? And I guarantee you within the first month, 2 months, you're going to see people in large masses getting murdered with knives and rocks and guns and poison and bombs and sticks and whatever else that sick people use to hurt people. You cannot pass laws to stop sick people from doing sick shit throughout the whole world, man. Jack the Ripper even. Jesus Christ. This guy put places in history for about people like Jack the Ripper that killed people and did bad things. See, I know he did it 1 or 2 people at a time, but sick people do sick shit. And if their intention is to kill one person secretly and do bad things, or to make a martyr of themselves and blow up a federal building with a U-Haul truck full of chemicals, you can't stop it. Sick people do sick shit. You can't stop them. And by making me a criminal for wanting to own weapons to be able to protect myself, that's wrong.